Most artists fail because they market like they're already famous, and that's why nobody cares. Let that sink in for 1 second. You hop on social media and everyone's yelling, gotta market your music. You need content. Just put yourself out there. So you try. You drop a link, you post some clips, maybe even throw some money at an ad, and then what? Nothing happens. So now you're frustrated because you're thinking, I'm doing everything you told me to do. Why isn't this working? Let's talk about it real quick. The problem really isn't that you're not marketing. The problem is that you're marketing at the wrong level. Marketing where you're trying to get on is completely different from marketing where you already have a fan base, but most artists don't recognize that. They market like they already made it. They move like a signed artist, thinking that if they just promote the song enough, people will magically care, but you can't market to an audience that you don't have yet. Think about it real quick. Would a restaurant open its doors and expect long lines on day one? Of course not. They understand that they have to build awareness. They have to get people through them doors. But that's exactly where artists go wrong. They try to sell before they build demand. Let me paint a scenario for you real quick, right? So imagine two artists walk into a stadium. One is a superstar and the other artist is unknown. The superstar had stepped on stage. The crowd will crazy, screaming, chanting every word before the song even starts. Now imagine a known artist try to do the same thing. They walk on stage, pulled out the mic expecting the same reaction, but instead silence. Not because they're bad, not because the music sucks, but because no one knows who they are. The crowd starts to shift uncomfortably. You hear whispers like, who is this? Me? Somebody whips out their phones, I get distracted, people walk away. The unknown artist feels the weight of that silence, that realization that just having a song doesn't mean people will listen. This is exactly how most artists approach marketing. They think just showing up is enough. They think dropping the song means people should automatically care, but that's not how marketing works when you're unknown. Marketing where you're undiscovered artist is about getting attention first. It's about giving people a reason to listen before you start asking them to. Marketing when you're unknown is not the same as marketing when you're famous. So what should you be doing instead? There are 3 phases of marketing every artist goes through. Phase 1 is attraction, getting people to notice you. When nobody knows you, your job isn't to promote your music. It's to get people to stop scrolling or pay attention to you as a person. Most artists assume that dropping a song is enough, but people connect with the artist way before they ever connect with their music. Here's what really works, right? Stories that make people care. Talk about what led up to your song. What emotion does it capture? What moment inspired it? Giving people relatable content. React to trends. Show your struggle. Let people see the real you. And then there's community engagement. Instead of just posting, getting them comments. Build relationships and create real moments. Take D.D. Osama, for example. His fans didn't just connect with his music. They connected to his story, his pain, and his journey. If people don't care about you first, they will never care about your music. Phase 2 is connection. Give people a reason to stick around. Attention isn't enough. You gotta convert your viewers into fans. This phase right here is all about consistency, showing up often so people start expecting you. Storytelling. Share who you are, why you make music, and what makes you different from all the other artists out there. And then building a movement. Give people a real reason to identify with you. Think about how Playboy Cardi created the whole Vamp movement. Fans need something to latch on to. The artists who fail to recognize this become one-hit wonders because they never ever turn any casual listeners into real fans. The artist Yeet, he built a whole aesthetic and inside culture around his music. His fans don't just listen, they adopt the language, the visuals, and the lifestyle. Now phase 3, it's all about promotion. Now you can start selling your music. This is where artists get it backwards. They try to push for streams before people even care, but real marketing works like this, you know. You have to create anticipation. Tease your song in creative ways, skits maybe, behind the scene content, storytelling videos. Then you drop your song strategically. Release it in a way that creates engagement, challenges, fan participation, and so on. Then nurture that audience, keep the momentum going after the release. Too many artists just drop content and disappear. Take Destroy Lonely, for example. He's literally built hype around his brand, visuals, and meshes before the music ever even drops. You've done phase 1 and phase 2 correctly. Now is when you can promote and see real results. If you're ready to stop marketing like you're already on and start getting real traction, follow me now. I don't just talk about music marketing. I show artists how to actually win. The difference between unknown and unstoppable isn't luck. It's marketing that fits where you are right now. Most artists that keep doing what feels comfortable, dropping links, forcing streams, and wondering why nobody listens. But if you're still here, you already know it's time to start moving differently. Let's work.